Hello, mystery buffs and armchair detectives. Today, we delve into the bizarre and bewildering world of Supreme Court cases that continue to baffle legal scholars and armchair enthusiasts alike. Prepare yourselves, because the reality we're about to unravel is, frankly, stranger than fiction. We're talking about cases shrouded in secrecy, judgments that defy logic, and legal battles so convoluted they'd make a three-ring circus look tame. Let's start with the case of United States v. Nixon *, a landmark decision, you might say, but one that still raises eyebrows. While the eventual outcome, forcing Nixon to hand over the infamous tapes, is well known, the sheer audacity of the president's actions and the lengths he went to obstruct justice continue to fascinate and infuriate. I mean, seriously, hiding tapes in the Oval Office. It's almost comical in its blatant disregard for the law if it weren't for the gravity of the situation. The behind-the-scenes maneuvering, the hushed conversations, the sheer volume of unanswered questions surrounding the case. It's a legal thriller that still keeps lawyers up at night. And the implications? Well, those ripple through our legal system to this day. We still grapple with the balance of executive privilege and the rule of law, a debate fueled by the lingering mysteries of Watergate. Then there's the fascinating saga of Mapp v. Ohio *. Now, the ruling itself, establishing the exclusionary rule, is undeniably significant. But the details of the case itself? A bit murky, wouldn't you say? The specifics of the search, the evidence presented, the testimonies given, it all feels a little convenient, doesn't it? One can't help but wonder about the untold stories, the whispers in the courthouse hallways, the evidence that may have never seen the light of day. It's a case where the official narrative and the likely reality diverge quite dramatically, leaving legal minds scratching their heads and conspiracy theorists salivating. You almost expect a shadowy figure to emerge from the shadows and whisper, "The truth is out there." Now let's talk about Gideon v. Wainwright *, a cornerstone of American jurisprudence. The principle, the right to counsel for indigent defendants, is undeniably just and essential. But the journey to that ruling, a roller coaster of legal twists and turns, courtroom drama, and dare I say, a touch of sheer luck. The initial trial, the appeal, the Supreme Court's eventual decision. It all feels like a series of improbable events that somehow aligned perfectly to achieve a monumental outcome. Imagine if Gideon hadn't been persistent, if his appeal had been overlooked, if the justices hadn't seen the inherent injustice in the situation. The history books would look very different. It's a case that highlights the often unpredictable nature of justice and leaves you wondering about all the cases where such justice wasn't served. Moving on to a slightly more unusual case, Miranda v. Arizona. The famous Miranda rights, the right to remain silent, the right to an attorney, are now ingrained in our collective consciousness thanks to countless cop shows and movies. But the original case itself, well, let's just say it's a bit more nuanced than the Hollywood version would have you believe. The interrogation techniques used, the circumstances surrounding the confession, the legal arguments presented. It all adds up to a legal puzzle that still sparks debate. And the impact of the ruling, it's immeasurable, shaping police procedure and criminal justice for decades to come. But the original case itself, it's a reminder that even the most well-known legal precedents have murky origins. Let's not forget the chilling case of Korematsu v. United States *. This case, dealing with the internment of Japanese Americans during World War II, remains a deeply troubling and controversial chapter in American history. While the Supreme Court's decision upholding the internment has since been widely condemned as unjust, the underlying motivations and the extent of government overreach remain chillingly ambiguous. The sheer scale of the injustice, the lack of due process, the lasting impact on the lives of those affected. It's a case that raises profound questions about civil liberties, racial prejudice, and the potential for government abuse of power. Even today, the echoes of this case resonate, reminding us of the fragility of our freedoms and the importance of vigilance. The mysteries surrounding this case aren't just about legal loopholes. They're about the dark underbelly of wartime politics and the enduring scars of prejudice. And then we have the cases that never made it to the Supreme Court, the ones that were settled out of court, the ones that were buried under mountains of paperwork and bureaucratic red tape. These are the true mysteries, the untold stories, the whispers in the shadows of the legal world. How many injustices went unnoticed? How many potential landmark cases were swept under the rug? How many individuals suffered silently, their voices lost in the labyrinthine corridors of the legal system? These are the questions that keep us up at night, the mysteries that fuel our fascination with the legal world. It's a world of hidden agendas, backroom deals, and untold stories. A world where the truth is often obscured and justice is rarely straightforward. The Supreme Court, despite its esteemed position, is not immune to the complexities and ambiguities of human nature. Its decisions, while setting precedents, often leave behind a trail of unanswered questions, unresolved tensions, and lingering doubts. These mysteries are not simply historical footnotes. They are crucial reminders of the ongoing struggle for justice, equality, and the pursuit of truth. They challenge us to examine the past, to understand the present, and to shape a more just and equitable future. And who knows? Perhaps one day the secrets of these cases will be fully unveiled, revealing a new layer of understanding of our legal system and the human drama that unfolds within it. Until then, we're left with the intriguing puzzle, the tantalizing mystery, the ever-present question: what really happened? The stories we've touched upon today merely scratch the surface of the countless legal enigmas that continue to captivate and confound us. Each case presents a unique blend of legal complexities, human drama, and historical context, leaving us with a sense of wonder and a thirst for more. So, the next time you hear about a Supreme Court case, remember the hidden stories, the unanswered questions, and the lingering mysteries that lie beneath the surface of the official narrative. The world of law is not always black and white. Sometimes it's a fascinating shade of gray, full of unexpected twists, turns, and of course a healthy dose of mystery. And that, my friends, is what makes it so endlessly compelling. So keep digging, keep questioning, and keep exploring the fascinating world of unsolved legal mysteries. You never know what you might uncover. Until next time, stay curious and keep searching for the truth.